Hello everyone, I'm RecV5,
And I am Sandman99.
and welcome back to Madden 12 Suffering with the bad Madden.
Yes.
And so, Sandman, do you have any replays that you would like to show before we get started on this week?
No, I'm afraid not.
And why is that?
Because I have done absolutely nothing with this game since last week when we played it. In fact, I actually, pretty much forget that this game exists for 6 or 7 days.
Okay.
In between recordings.
So you never practice at all? You never work on your defense?
No, never practice. Everything people have seen in this series so far, I have never practiced anything. Well, that's sort of technically not true because before we started this series, I did spend about 2 hours in practice mode.
Just learning the controls?
Trying to learn the controls and stuff like that, and I learned the controls at a very basic level.
Although not all of them.
Not all of them, no.
Just some of them.
Yeah, well, I know enough to be able to put 4-3 over, man under 2 on the field, and then shift and crash the line.
Oh,
That's about how much I learned, okay?
Do you even manlock?
No. I don't know how to do that. I think, to tell you the truth, that I'm just as well off not doing that anyway, because I think it probably would be pretty much the same thing as in Madden 05 when you manlock and then you're giving up the wide part of the field.
You can. The only reason I do it in Madden 05 is because we use cupcake players, and so I don't want them to lose a step.
Yeah.
Because you might have noticed, we don't draft people who are fast.
Yeah. And really, to tell you the truth, so far, wow, it's snowing. So far, in this series, I have not missed the ability to man-lock at all. And we're playing the San Diego Chargers by the looks of it.
I got no idea.
The key in this matchup is that the team that scores more points will win.
I think I totally picked the wrong side. I forgot how to do this again.
Yeah, you forgot how to do this? Oh,
it was only a 1 mile an hour wind. I don't think it matters.
Yeah, you're kicking into the 1 mile an hour wind.
I'm sure it's fine. It looks just like home out there, huh?
Yeah.
We still got snow on the ground out here.
A little bit.
A little bit. Alright, I'm going to unplug the controller, which will auto-pause the game because...
Yeah. Resume. Okay, here we go. By play type, man zone.
With 4,710 yards.
Well, they got. I didn't really need to back everybody up here because they've got a
big set out there.
Big set out there.
I don't think it hurt anything though.
No, probably not. Okay, well, that's fine.
They sure are a nice target for the quarterback.
It's 1st and 10.
1st and 10.
It's 1st and 10.
But did you know it was 1st and 10?
Yeah, wow, look at this, eh? They're just coming out passing.
Ah, it's fine. It'll be fine. You'll get like a sack or something eventually.
Eventually.
It's in the game. Right? True to the game.
Yep. Wow, look at him just throwing the ball all over the place here.
Everything seemed to work perfectly on that one.
That was a nice job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback enough time to survey the field and find the open guy.
Yeah, you know what? They're playing pretty good, but I guess they are a 9-7 team.
They're 9-7?
Yeah.
Oh.
So well, they have a winning record.
I guess they were good enough to make the playoffs anyway. Look at this, they got that 3 tight end thing out here again.
Antonio Gates has been a superstar in the game. Physically, he's one of the most dominant tight ends in the NFL. But lately, he's had a few.
Well, let's see if they
slowed him down a bit, but when he's right, he is almost impossible.
Oh, look at this.
And Chrissy is definitely primed to be a performer to watch in this one.
Wow, hey, they're just picking me apart here.
It'll be fine. You know, they're taking at least 3 minutes to move down the field against you.
Yeah, but usually up to this point, they haven't been able to move the ball at all, though, right?
Maybe it's because we've had a,
Look at that. See that? That guy just came out of there and he was wide open. There was nobody covering him.
well, you had a man coverage guy there, but he kind of stood still and watched him.
Yeah.
And didn't do anything.
First down, 10 to go.
Yeah, that's why this is starting to smell a little bit scripted already, and it looks like there's a difficulty spike here.
Gives it to the back.
Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. What is that? Wow.
The Chargers get the first touchdown.
This game, that just confirms my whole thing, right? This game is a joke, okay? I mean, that guy ran through like 5 tackles in one play.
Actually, I think 2 of those, the guys were in a position to tackle him and they didn't even try. You know what it probably is, though? It's probably like, oh, well, you've had a completely, like, lostless season, so we need to make you lose one.
Yeah, well, like I said, it could be they have a difficulty spike programmed in.
Not that it's a relevant one for us.
You know what? If we lose this game, I'm perfectly happy to retire my Madden 12 controller anyway, because, like I said, I cannot express enough how much I dislike this game, really. And if they actually spread enough cheese around to be able to do what they did on this first drive consistently for this whole game, when nobody has been able to do it for 16 games in a row, then, you know what? That just confirms that this is a garbage game, right?
I mean, I think we've done enough to confirm that this is a garbage game. I mean, I haven't thrown the ball all season, so,
yeah.
You know, if that doesn't help confirm that this is a garbage game. Oh man, the field sure looks weird with the snow on it.
Yeah, it does.
With all of his success, he still prides himself on catching the toughest balls in the toughest situations, and perhaps the greatest blocking wide receiver the game has ever seen.
I mean, I don't know if he catches the toughest balls. It's more like because all he does is run block all day, he has the toughest balls.
Maybe that's what they meant.
Yep, totally. Well, there's our first down.
Yep. And it only took you 3 minutes to do it.
Holy fuck, really?
No, I don't know how long it was. Their opening drive was like
lightning fast.
Well, it was actually 4 minutes or so, right? Like they did have to run a lot of plays.
Oh, we'll get to run another play here.
Yep.
At least one.
What are you going to call?
I think we're going to call dive play.
See, it's been a while since we played against a 3-4 team, right?
Yep, it's been a while. And I have a lot of trouble with these teams. Because the gaps are different, right?
Yeah.
The defenses look different and the gaps open up different. Oh, somebody got hurt.
Yep.
That's a cornerback. Laying there in the snow.
And it appears we have an injury.
It looks fluffy and cushiony and comfortable, though, right?
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 49-yard line.
Well, it looks to me like we're going to call the dive play.
You think
against
so?
this tight line.
Yeah. Looks like a tight line. Might be a little tough to run up the middle. Or maybe it won't be.
Yeah, maybe I'll just get like 10 yards.
Oh, God, I can hardly wait till this is over.
And then he was able to explode from there.
1st down and 10.
Okay, they've got, Oh, who the fuck cares what they've got?
Well, it looks like they've got the two linebackers on the left, both crowding the line, right?
Up the middle. On defense, they've got a number.
Well, we didn't get much there.
Nope.
But that's okay. That's perfectly okay.
Well, I don't know whether you just didn't have control or weren't able to, but there was a bit of a gap opened up to the left there.
Yeah, I tried to go left. I got stuck on my own guy. It happens sometimes. It's not really all that important.
Yeah, sometimes the offensive line helps the defense out.
Inside handoff.
I think he actually managed to break the block on the fullback there.
Yeah.
But that's okay. We're gonna sub in the other back.
Oh, it looks like they've got some kind of a...
four-man line.
Yeah, that looks like a dime defense maybe out there.
I bet you it's pretty good against the run, though.
You think so?
Yeah.
I don't know.
On the ground, up the
Or maybe it's terrible against the run.
You know what? I thought that linebacker, that left middle linebacker, was going to get me, but he just kind of didn't somehow.
Yeah, he just kind of didn't, eh?
I
Wow.
couldn't tell you how he missed that. Seemed to me like that play should have been dead in the water, but, you know, then again, this is Madden 12 that we're talking about.
And then they convert another first down.
Yes, I would say that this is probably the worst Madden.
inside give.
There we go. We were having a little bit of technical difficulties there. The wheels just weren't turning as they should have been, but now they're fine. What is this? This is zone defense. Imagine if you saw a tight end actually do that across the field, eh?
Yeah, and then he slips and falls when he's trying to get back over, right? There's a gaping hole to run through. Wow.
For a touchdown. Well, we took about double the amount of time they take.
Yep. Well, if I can manage to stop them a couple of times, that would be good. They just sort of went through my defense like a hot knife through butter on that first drive.
Sweesham ties the game on the extra point. Time winds down here in the first with the score. The Steelers 7, the Chargers 7. Sweesham gets ready to kick it away. Creighton stands back to field the kick.
Everyone in the league knows the direction that we kick the fucking ball to now.
Yeah, they just all line up over on that side of the field, right?
Allen was there to bring him down.
Well,
They'll get the ball here at the 22-yard line.
are they going to do that? Oh, okay, it's offset eye with twin tight ends.
Checks down to the short pass.
Well, that went almost nowhere.
Yeah, well, see, these guys are all catching the ball like crazy, though, in the snow, right? Like, it doesn't seem to matter.
They're looking now at 2nd and 8.
Oh, he's going to run now. Huh.
And we all know that run plays are like the ultimate thing in this game.
Yep.
There's no stopping the run in this game.
Coordinator cringe more than seeing that kind of run because then it sets up the play action and there's almost no
Oh,
way
yeah.
stopping
Blah,
offense.
blah, blah.
And you have to deal with play action.
But you'll have to deal with play action. He broke a tackle there.
Good running for a gain of 10.
But you know what? You're going to make him take an extra down. And that's a good thing.
Only a yard needed to convert here on 2nd down.
Ooh, you're going to make him take another extra down.
Yeah, really, eh? Wow. Look at that.
It's 3rd down now and just about the length of the football away from the first down marker. They hand it off again.
Holy shit.
You know what I did there?
No.
I put the 5-man under 2 on there, the 5-man line.
Oh. Oh, there you go. I guess that'll stop the run.
Yep.
So,
Well, we gotta stop. Wow.
Chargers line up to punt.
Oh, he wasn't even standing where he could field it anyway. Jeez.
Yeah, I guess he thought it was going to go out the back.
The last thing you want to have happen is to have it end up in the end zone for a touchback, because it just is a letdown for the punt team. Now you've got them backed up inside the 10-yard line. Nice play.
Yeah, that's absolutely what that was. Totally.
Yeah, that's absolutely what that was, for sure. Oh, look at that. Look at him go. Wow.
Yep.
They get out of trouble there with a huge gain on the ground.
And that's really a missed opportunity for this defense. They have them backed up. They go fairly conservative with the play call with the run and still break it out of there.
I mean, we weren't going to do anything but run the ball anyways, man.
No, I think that the plan here is to run up the middle, right?
Yeah, and when we don't run up the middle, we want to hand it between the guard and the center.
Yeah, got to run that dive play sometimes too, just for variety, right?
That's right, and very occasionally, just for a little bit of variety, we're going to be calling the halfback lead.
Yeah, you got to keep them off balance, eh? So they just don't know what you're going to do. Well, that's it for the first quarter.
And that's the end of the first quarter. We've got a tie ball game.
Well, I guess we're coming back rested.
Brings up second down and 6 yards to go.
Well, for as long as it takes to rest for a commercial break anyway. See, remember though, that's something that I noticed, is that sometimes those linebackers that crowd up in the gaps like that, they can get nudged out of the way.
That's right, yeah.
We'll hand it off. Number 33. That's a 3-yard gain. 3-yard gain on the play. Third down now. They'll need a couple of yards to convert for a first down.
Well, that doesn't really look like a short yardage defense.
I can't even see the blocking assignments.
Yeah, really, they're completely covered in the snow, right?
They should have made them blue.
Yeah. Got it time for a
Gonna
sneak.
need Big Ben?
Gets it on the inside. Is this a first down? Well, here
Yep, we're gonna need Big Ben.
Yep, because it's inches.
he was stopped short. Fourth down.
The defense really stepped up big on this one and has now shifted the decision to the offensive side of the ball.
Oh, well, it's a very easy decision.
Yeah.
Not much indecision.
Well, hopefully you make it.
He'll keep the offense out
I mean,
there.
you do fail one of those occasionally, but...
And he's tackled around the 24-yard line by Kaysen.
Well, you made it.
And we'll have a first down and 10.
And that's why Ben is on the team.
That's right. Ben sneaks the ball. He runs the quarterback sneak really well. When you're 2 yards tall, all you got to do is fall forward and gain a yard, eh?
That's right.
Uh-oh. They
Wow,
had
that
like
was my fullback missed that guy.
They had 3 guys come through that gap that time. Wow.
Yeah, my fullback just totally missed that guy.
Yeah, but then there was another one coming after him, too. I think more than just your fullback missed somebody there.
I don't know.
I think there was multiple somebody's missed on that one.
We'll see if we can get it back.
Oh, yeah.
Well, now it's 3rd and 2, so it's like nothing happened.
Yep.
If Mendenhall was just a little bit quicker, we could have gone all the way there.
Yep, that's right. You almost broke that one.
Okay, it looks like we maybe have man coverage. No, we don't have man coverage. We're going to be running it to the left.
Okay. All you need to do is make a yard.
Yep, and then we can give it to Ben.
He'll get it again.
Well,
Nope.
you made that yard and more.
Broke a tackle, too.
Yeah.
Wrestled down around the 38-yard line by Cooper. Now we have a first down and 10 to go.
So you want to hit that gap between that tackle and that end.
Uh-huh.
Hopefully. Okay.
Well, that's okay. That'll work too.
That looked a little bit awkward, but it worked out in the end.
Yep.
They'll need about 3 yards here on 2nd down.
3 yards. I'm not sure how we'd get 3 yards. Do we have a play for that?
I think if you want to listen to my suggestion, I think you should just take it right up the middle. Just shove it right down their throats.
They give it off here.
Well, I managed to dodge somebody there, but
On the
Yep.
45-yard line.
then they met me with another guy while I was staggering.
3rd down now. They'll
That's
need a couple
okay.
yards to convert.
You only need a yard.
Yeah, if nothing else, we've managed to eat up like 6 minutes off the clock doing this.
Well, and you also managed to start from our own 2-yard line or something, right? So there's certainly nothing wrong with that.
Don't you love the way he just swerves?
Yep.
71. It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 46.
Oh boy.
I see they're running the stack defense on the left there. That's
Yep.
what we call that when we have 3 players lined right up behind each other. So we're going to run away from that just because I don't know what that is.
Yeah, it's probably a good idea to avoid that.
Redmond.
That guy got so far into the backfield that
The stop was made.
Yep.
he overran the play. That's why you don't run to the stack side.
Short yardage situation here.
Yeah, because I think they were ready for you to run in that direction, right?
It would seem so, anyways. You know what? I think we've got a better idea here.
Oh, what are you going to do? Oh no, not the offset eye. Well, it worked. They didn't know what to do with that.
Well, I'm just trying to guess where they're going to shoot people through the line to try to stop me
Yeah.
in a situation like that. And I'm like, well, it looks like that might be a vulnerability. Why is it a vulnerability? I don't know. I'm just kind of guessing.
Yeah. Well, it's not like you can really tell anything by, like looking at the play art or anything, because you can't actually see the play art.
No, but I've seen these looks enough times.
Yeah.
Well, there was just nowhere to go there.
Nope. Well, there isn't always going to be somewhere to go.
2nd down and 8 to go.
Yeah, I guess 2nd and 8 is better than 2nd and 13.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, that is not a man coverage defense.
Well, or they're not man locking at least. Oh yeah, follow the fullback.
Racks up 7 tough yards. 3rd and short situation now. They'll need a couple of yards to convert.
Yeah, I'm just like, I don't like those 2 linebackers in the middle, so we're just not going to deal with that.
Yeah. Looks like they got quite a lot of guys stacked over. Oh, that's a man coverage thing too, eh? Well, you got the block and from the fullback, and
That is their
wow, look at the offensive line. They're getting tired.
going here.
Well, if you've been run blocking for 10 minutes, you'd be tired too.
Yeah, really, eh? Because what was it? It was like the end of the first quarter when you took possession of the ball.
Yep.
Yeah.
Ball carrier.
Yeah, just get behind those guys and push, eh?
Pretty much.
The goal line, only a dozen yards away now.
You're almost there.
Well, we're only a dozen yards away, but how many plays are we away, you think?
Oh, I don't know. Probably 3 or 4 at the rate things have been going here. This is a different look. I don't know what you're going to do with this.
We're going to
Just-
take it to the inside.
Yeah, well, I guess. I thought maybe you're going to run it up the middle, but
First and goal.
well, if your offensive line is that tired, just imagine how tired their defense is.
Well, there you go, right? Oh, that time they got past and they just actually blocked the fullback.
Yeah.
Or took him out of the play.
Oh, well.
Yeah, the defense blocked the fullback. That's the terminology we're using now.
Yeah.
Does it matter?
Only 5
No.
yards away from the goal line.
Wow, that's a really, really tight 3-man line.
They'll get the call again.
Yeah.
And he's in.
That was like a 98-yard drive.
I wonder how many plays that was.
That was a lot of plays. Like, wow.
Down on the goal line.
Sean Schwiesem adds the extra point. Pittsburgh is up.
I just about ate up the 2-minute warning, too.
Yeah.
Schwiesem will be kicking off. Creighton is deep, looking to return the kickoff.
See, I think that in this game, though, they also adjust.
He
You know?
takes it to the 23-yard line.
They
Oh,
don't,
in terms of the
Yeah,
kickoff?
they don't just stand passively in the middle of the field until the ball comes down, right? Like in the older games.
Yeah.
First down and 10.
Okay, well,
Here's a pass over the middle. The stop was made by James Harrison.
And a good job selling the run on that play. Made things happen that time. Great fake by the quarterback.
did he play fake? I didn't even see it.
I don't know.
Pick up the first.
I wasn't really watching, to be honest. Welcome to Madden 12.
Yeah.
Short pass to his
Oh,
Yeah, your man coverage guy in the middle there was falling asleep again.
Lawrence Timmons was there
that's
for the
really
stop.
convenient, isn't it?
Yeah, he's been playing kind of off
First
today.
down.
Because he's usually getting interceptions and things like that, eh?
Minutes to go
Yeah.
in the half.
Okay, well. Oh, there. Oh. Oh. Oh.
Is able to fall on it.
I couldn't get control of a guy.
Careful, hurry up. Oh, I guess they gotta wait for their entire offense to get back.
Yep.
Dumps it out left.
At that point, it's like, why even hurry up?
Made by Lawrence Timmons.
Oh, now I'm going to have to call a timeout because I've got a guy trapped behind the line.
Yep.
They're facing a 3rd and 10. He's searching for a receiver.
There's no way.
It's
Well, he just threw an interception. Troy picks off the long bomb.
Let's go, Troy.
number 63.
Now we've got an opportunity here.
Yeah. I don't know. With the amount of time it took you to move the ball down the field last time, though, you're going to have to hurry.
Oh, I'm sure we'll make it. We'll need like 2 plays to get in from here.
Oh. We are at midfield. I don't know about that.
We'll get a 25-yard run and then a 25-yard run.
Oh, okay.
Totally. Or not. But we can probably eat up the rest of the second half anyways.
Yeah, well, we're a minute away from halftime, so...
Line up at the 48.
See, that has, like, an advantage of taking two guys out of the play when you motion him over like that.
Yeah.
Because he blocks the guy on the left who might shoot into the backfield and hit you.
And
then he
takes
also takes the man coverage
he takes
guy.
the level 2 defender out, too, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But whether or not that helps, you can't always tell, right?
It definitely helped there. That made that into, like, a big gain.
Yep. Well, it looks like they're not going to call a timeout, so you don't even need to run another play if you don't want to.
I don't want to. I want to start burning the clock on the second half there.
Yeah, because we received the kickoff to start the second half anyway, right?
That's right. So we can just burn the clock some more.
Yeah. Well, people will remember forever the legendary drive.
The 98-yard drive?
It ain't the way John Elway did it, but...
Fuck.
Yeah, the 98-yard drive on the ground. Okay, well...
Halftime here. The score at the halfway mark is 14-7.
I guess it's time for the halftime stretch, eh?
Indeed.
Yeah.
And we're back.
Yes.
And who's on hot streaks, you were saying?
Mendenhall and Johnson are on hot streaks.
Yeah.
And your center and both of your guards are on hot streaks.
Oh, well, that's good. That's actually kind of what we need.
Yeah.
We'll get it first here in the second half.
Well, it's definitely fits in with your game plan, right?
That's right.
He gets out to about the 22-yard line. Donald Butler was there for the stop. The offense will start at the 22.
So what's your strategy for the second half going to be?
Well, we're going to focus a little more on the ground game, keep it up the middle.
Uh-huh.
Hands it to the back.
See, they showed you a little bit different look that time too, right? They had only one safety deep, but he was off to one side instead of in the middle, right?
Well, that's okay, though. I'm really just trying to make sure they don't rush somebody into the backfield
Yeah.
and disrupt the handoff. So here, the defensive tackle is probably going to want to hit the gap between my center and the guard, so I got to run a little wide to go around him. Although that time, the guy who was on my fullback got off him. That'll happen sometimes, I guess.
Yep.
Just about 4 yards shy of the first here on third down.
Well, here we go. This is going to be a big play.
Well, it's man coverage, and they now officially have everybody on the left-hand side.
Yeah. Hopefully it'll be enough. Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that guy appear in the gap, and I just swerved to the left.
Yep.
Did their job. They created enough of the seam to get him up into the secondary, and then he was able to explode.
It's got to keep that clock running.
Forever.
Yeah. Never stop.
It's the wheel of time.
Well, he's getting his exercise today.
They give it off here.
We got a good solid block from the fullback that time.
Yep.
You know, like lots of times that linebacker has been bouncing off of him one side or the other, and you've had to adjust your course, but that time he ran into him and it was just like hitting a wall, right?
Oh, the safeties actually took a couple steps back when I did that. I don't know why.
Maybe they think you're going to pass.
Redmond
Or they're back there to save the touchdown after you run for a long gain, right?
Right, right.
Situation here, 2nd and a yard.
This is going too quickly, though.
Kind of, yeah. Why do they have like 8 guys stacked over there, man? Like,
I don't know. Maybe
holy shit.
they think you're going to run that way. Oh, look at that!
Oh, I should have followed my fullback.
That's okay. You managed to run over him and get the first down anyway.
Dropped down right around the 34-yard.
That's okay.
They were being tricky there, bringing that safety on some kind of. I think that looked like a blitz, right?
Ball on their 34.
Well, they certainly had enough guys on the tight end on the right.
Yep, they did. Oh, nobody blocked that guy that
yeah,
time.
my fullback missed him. My fullback just missed him.
Yep.
Not just flowing sideline to sideline, but attacking and trying to get in.
Yeah, flowing sideline to side. What the fuck does that even mean?
Yeah. Well, see, I guess when you run it up the middle and they flow sideline to sideline, then maybe that's good for you. I don't know.
Well, I know it means we're going to run the dive play again, that's for sure.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. In this long yardage situation, I've seen this before.
Have you seen this before?
Yeah, I've seen this look before on other teams that you've played that play a 3-4 sometimes, right? They have those 2 linebackers down there in the middle of the gap.
Gives it up the gut.
Well, we ain't going to quite make it that time.
Yeah, where are you? 27-yard line?
We can try.
And the field goal unit out to try.
I don't know. You can't see can you see the white dot?
No, but I don't really care.
Oh, okay. Well, good
Might
luck.
as well try.
Yeah, good luck.
I think we missed to the left. I kind of shanked that one.
Nope, you made it.
The kick is
Oh, okay.
It's good.
And so now we're 2 scores ahead.
the Steelers.
Yeah.
17. The Chargers. 7. And he gathers it at the 6-yard line. He gets out to about the 25-yard line.
Okay, well, here we go.
Bring him down. First down. 10 to go. Ball on their own 25.
Wow, they're coming out with all these multiple wide receiver formations now, hey?
Yep.
Has a man to his right.
See, it's funny, but what other teams that were... Oh, okay, he did drop that one.
As a receiver, you've got to know you're going to take some hits. You just have to hold on to
Okay.
that ball.
And from their own 25-yard line.
Oh, 4 wide receivers this time.
I'm sure it'll be fine.
Short throw to the right.
Well, that's going to be a pass for a loss.
24-yard line. Loss of a yard on the play.
Boy, that's just
So on 3rd down and 11, I think I'm going to go with
Man under 2?
4-3, man under 2.
All right.
Hit hard as
Ooh.
anytime you give up that quick pressure like that, very seldom are those.
Oh, look, I can do punt block man.
so. It's 4th
This
down.
isn't going to make any difference. I'm still going to end up calling a fair catch anyway.
Yeah, probably.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, why would I risk it, doing anything on a punt return, right? I've got an unblocked guy coming already. I can see him.
Catch.
I'd just as soon let the
From their own
running backs handle the ball, right? Oh yeah, nice.
with the give. He's brought down.
You know, I see those two linebackers in the middle, and I'm just like, I don't want to deal with that.
Bring up second down, a couple of yards needed to convert.
Time marches on.
They go with the run.
3rd and inches.
He's tackled at about the 45-yard line by Cooper. So that'll bring up 3rd down, just a couple of inches away from picking up this first down.
Well, he made it. He made that easily.
Yeah, mostly I just wanted to get the first down so that I could run another 3 plays.
Yeah. Well, now you can run another 3 plays. Oh, look at this. This is going to be a big gain. Oh, wow, you finally broke one. And it's a touchdown. Yeah. He's got 50 career rushing touchdowns.
Fuck.
Yeah.
I wonder how many of them from this season.
They were totally unprepared for the dive play there, I think.
Well, you know, when you can't stop the run, you're going to set yourself up for play action.
Yeah, well, maybe they thought you were going to run it up the middle or something, you know?
See, what it is it's the NFL, but if a rule were passed that you're not allowed any more than 7 guys in the box.
Yeah.
At any one time. That's what's going on here.
I don't know, it looks to me like they managed to crowd extra players up close to the line quite often, but it just doesn't seem to help.
Collects it at the 7. And the tackle was made.
Wow, that's an inside the 20 kickoff.
Wow.
They'll go to work.
I wonder what was different there.
Well, you had a guy actually escape the blocking, eh? And get through there cleanly.
The pocket collapsing.
Well,
Down now following the incomplete pass.
Okay.
I don't know. It didn't look to me like he was under that much pressure. He had 3 guys back there to protect him against 1.
And they go from their own 18-yard line.
So I guess we'll play 4-3, man under 2.
Looks left. Here's a short pass. He's wrestled down at about the 23-yard line by McFadden. From their own 23-yard line. Passes it short.
Well, I think that's short.
And he's hurt.
Okay. Enough of that. Whoops. What happened here?
I don't know, you got some kind of punt block out there.
Yeah, I was trying to get them to hurry the fuck up and move on here, but I guess it didn't matter. Okay, well, we'll call a fair catch.
Gives me a bit more field to work with.
Well, see, with this white field and those guys have white jerseys on, I can't tell where they are most of the time anyway. Like, for all I know, I could have had plenty of room to return it, but I couldn't even see the coverage guys, right? They were invisible. They're camouflaged.
It's 1st and 10.
They're wearing winter camo out there. All right.
I'll take that.
Boxy beat you, Blitzy beat you, send the housey beat you. It really doesn't make any difference. When you get a hot running back and a hot offensive line, there's just nothing you can do.
Wow, that was like the first relevant quote I think I've ever heard him say.
Yeah, because you actually have a hot running back and a hot offensive line.
All 3 of them.
Yeah. Well, the tackles are doing a good job too, right?
Roethlisberger, hands off. That's a gain of 2.
Well, that was the perfect time for them to call a blitz. They got in there, filled up all the gaps, brought down the running back for a short gain.
That commentary was like the exact opposite of the previous commentary.
Yeah. Well, that's okay. You just need to make a yard here, and then you can start the whole sequence all over again.
Inside handoff. The stop was made.
Ooh, you didn't make it.
It's okay, we'll get Ben out there.
Coaches have to be disappointed with that effort.
Yeah, their poor defense didn't even have time to go over and get a glass of water. All of a sudden, the punter's back on the field, and the defense has to go play again.
Okay, well, here we go.
Looks like they'll opt to go for
They're
it.
giving you room right up the middle. Wow. So do you actually have any control on these sneaks, or
Yep,
does he just...
I kind of angle him.
Oh, okay. So you could push him straight ahead behind the center then, right?
Yep.
Kind of?
Gets out to
Yeah.
about the 38-yard line. Donald Butler was there for the stop.
He makes the first down.
They kind of gave me that one for free.
Pretty much, yeah. That was a huge gap.
From their own 38-yard line.
And that's going to cost them at least another 2 minutes off the clock.
I'm okay with that. See, the Steelers just need to replace their emblem with like a ticking clock, right?
Yeah, really, eh? Hey, that little gap off tackle opened up for you again there.
He's dropped down around the 43-yard line by number 28. It's now 2nd and 5.
Sometimes you have to improvise, eh?
Yep. Well, I try to read the gaps pre-snap, and then I just try to go to them.
Leftwich gives it up the middle.
Oh, we hurt someone. Boy, there's been a lot of injuries in this game.
Yeah.
So it's 3rd down. The offense will need about 4 yards to pick up the first.
Run, 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 run. Yeah.
And we take it up the middle.
Yeah.
Now look for this team to be able to mix it up.
So you're going to do that again? Just going to keep bashing it up the middle?
Until they can figure out how to stop it.
And then you'll just do it some more.
Yeah.
Because they don't seem to be able to figure out consistently how to stop it.
Well, even if they did figure out how to stop it, I think I'd do it anyways, because, you know, we've got a big lead.
Yep.
And the tackle was made by Quentin Jammer. We've got 2nd and 9 yards to go.
Well, one more play, and then you can run out the third quarter. Sure do hear them chattering a lot on the field, hey?
Mendenhall
Yep.
on the run. And he's tackled at about the 40.
Okay, well, that was a good run. That takes us to the end of the third quarter.
So, at the end of 3, our score 24-7. Welcome back to Pittsburgh. Yeah.
Well, there's nobody out there with suntan lotion and Mai Tais today.
Are you sure?
Well, I didn't see any. No one was holding a drink with a little umbrella in it anyway, that I could see.
Oh, we don't know if Santa Claus is out there or not.
Oh, yeah, again.
Go Batch.
Yep.
Around the 34-yard line.
That's good to give everybody some work, right?
Well, he's a third down running back anyways, because I think he's a little quicker.
Yeah.
10 to go. They spot it on the 34-yard line.
Wow.
I just went straight ahead there.
Yep, pretty much.
Good news is that he broke 2,000 yards for one season. The bad news is the precedent he just set. Everybody has been expecting this guy to live up to that kind of a standard since he got in the league. Now anything less than that's just not going to be good enough.
Isn't he the second string running back?
Yep. Well, I'm pretty sure you've got multiple 2,000-yard running backs in this team, right?
On the inside handoff.
Because he's been getting, 100-plus yards a game every game, even though he's, like, still not getting, 200-plus yards like Mendenhall, right?
They hand it off.
Yeah, somebody got you from behind that time.
Yep.
Around the 18-yard line. By Césaire.
Guess I should have run it the other way.
That'll make it second down with 10 to go.
Well, at this point, I think you've already pretty much run the ball enough to finish this out.
I think that we can do a little bit more to establish our ground game before we go to the pass here.
Yeah.
No, I got stuck on my center that time.
Was there to bring him down.
He got pushed in the backfield a little bit.
That's okay. On third down, they tend to loosen the defense up a little bit because for some reason they think that you're going to maybe pass, right?
9 yards to go. Ball
See, they got that dime defense out there again.
Well, I suppose we'll see what happens.
Yeah, we will.
on the ground.
Nothing nothing spectacular this time.
That's okay. You should be able to kick a field goal from here, I think.
They'll line up the field goal unit. This one from 31 yards out.
Run a little time off the clock.
Yep.
I don't know, we're in a 1 mile an hour headwind. We might not make it.
I think you'll make it.
And the kick is good. So that will make the score the Steelers 27, the Chargers 7.
You still eat up 4.5 minutes of the fourth quarter on that one.
And it's fielded at the 40. He makes it out to about
Well, I actually escaped a block there.
Yeah.
I got engaged and I managed to pull off it with the kicker.
They'll take over at the 21-yard line. And we'll have a first down and 10.
These guys, they seem to like their 3 tight end formation, hey?
Yep.
One of the tough things about
Are they running hurry up?
quarterback block is how
It appears that way, yeah.
if you're a fullback or an offensive lineman or somebody out in front trying to make that block, it's just tough to get a hand on those guys. They're quick.
They're running hurry up again.
I know, I
Oh,
can't...
no, they're not running hurry up.
Okay. I couldn't even get...
First down and 10. Rivers hands it off straight ahead. I am a little surprised with that call.
No, at this point in the game, when you know that not only is the defense working,
That was going to be an interception by Timmons again.
Yeah, that was pretty close.
not a very good idea.
So it's third down. The offense will need about 4 yards to pick up the first.
Okay, well, you know what? We'll just back everybody up.
Yeah, they decided they wanted to run the ball there.
Yep. Trying to be tricky.
You can draw up any sort of protection.
Well, that's okay, though, because that'll keep the clock running.
Oh, it looks like they're going to go on fourth down.
Well, there's no way they'll win this game if they don't try.
Defense's big men, they won the battle.
Yeah, well,
It was just one big man against another big man, you know?
it was. Totally.
Throws it over the middle.
Oh.
And is tackled immediately.
The cheesy slant. Actually, that's something I was reading that people really bitch about is slant plays in general in Madden.
Yeah.
They call them the cheesy slant.
It's 1st and 10.
I guess they're really easy to complete.
Are they?
Apparently.
Rivers will hand it off.
There's a flag there.
Yeah, I think they're going to get a holding
Holding.
penalty. Yeah, I just got to make sure I accept the penalty. Okay, accept, press X. Yeah, we'll accept the penalty.
A bit of poor judgment on that play. You have to be
Okay.
aware of the situation, and that's a big first down.
And first down once again, but they'll be backed up following the penalty. Look out, heavy pressure on him.
Ah,
Under pressure, he felt the heat that time and was forced to throw it away quickly.
yeah, look at that. He managed to escape that chip from running back and just get right in there.
We've got a 2nd and long situation. Ball on their own 47.
They must be in the huddle with me or something. How do they know which side I'm going to pass rush from?
I don't know, man.
A deep strike over the middle.
I don't know.
Pass is tipped away.
Well, that guy's hurt now.
Yeah.
Half their fucking team is injured at this point, man.
He almost mishandled that snap.
Well, it is coming off the slippery snow ground, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, are you going to go on 4th down now? Yep, they are. Why would I play anything other than man under 2 in a situation like this?
Yeah, even if you weren't always calling it every play, you would call it here.
Yeah, for sure.
Double team him if they ever hope to keep him off their quarterback.
And that opens up
Well, just sacked him on 4th down and 18.
Oh boy.
Guys to shut him down, which allows one of the other defenders to get after the quarterback unblocked.
the offense will take over at the 30.
That's what it was, yep.
Now we have a first down and 10 to go.
Well, one thing about it anyway, if you run the dive play here, there's absolutely no chance that you'll get sacked.
Yep. Yeah, I think we've only been sacked 1 time or 2 times all season.
Has it been 2 times?
Might be 2
I
times.
only remember 1, but it could have been 2. Because I know what for the longest time your passing numbers were like -9 yards. Because you got sacked for a 9-yard loss on that one pass attempt, right?
Yep. Bad things happen when you go to the air.
That's right.
There's a lesson learned in that
Yeah,
particular
there is.
situation.
Mendenhall takes a handoff. And the tackle was made.
You know, even if we don't make any success here,
You know, at this
it
point,
doesn't really matter.
I think the lead is big enough that it really doesn't matter.
Ball on the
Oh, look at this. Now they've got the 4-man line out there, but they have the 2 defensive tackles really tight.
That's okay.
I didn't even know you could do that.
To be fair, you don't even know the line shifts.
True. I know left and right.
Roethlisberger
But that's okay.
with the give.
Well, this would be a pretty long field goal. 46 yards.
We'll kick it.
The field
It'll be
You're
fine.
going to give it a try? All
Yep.
right.
It'll be fine.
Yeah.
Doesn't really matter if we make it or not.
Well, if you make it, it'll be just about the longest one you've kicked.
he hits the crossbar.
Oh, we hit the
You hit the
crossbar.
crossbar. Oh.
Talking about the snow. Either the plant foot is a little insecure, you don't know if you might slip or not slip, and also the condition.
Or maybe you just couldn't quite kick the ball that far.
Yeah, it seems like Swisham can't really kick the ball that far.
Oh, look at this. They're throwing the screen.
The stop was made by Ike Taylor.
Oh, now they're hurrying up.
Passes like that are real confidence builders for the quarterback. They get a completion, a nice little gain, and they know they're not going to get hit.
Throws to his left. the 49-yard line by McFadden. First down, 10 to go.
Okay, well, we're just going to keep playing everybody off here. Because if they want to run at this point...
Yeah, that was really a bad call on their part.
Yeah, that was a terrible idea, but oh well.
Here's a pass over the middle. And he's tackled around the 41-yard line by McFadden. Third down now. They'll need about 3 yards to convert for a new set of downs.
You think they're going to try and run out of the shotgun again?
They'll throw for the first.
Oh.
They almost threw an interception again.
Oh,
and they're going for it.
He's got hands of stone. Okay, well.
Well, it's cold out there.
Oh, look, they got the 3 tight end thing going on here again. Oh, they're going to run the ball.
So they've been studying, see? They've got the clipboard out there, and they're taking notes as to what I'm doing.
Wow, now they're screwing with me. Hey, come on, everybody, hustle.
He's brought down around the 24-yard line.
I can't even see here if I've got everybody out there or not.
Passes out to his right. They push him out of bounds, and now they have first and goal. Everything.
Okay, let's see what they do here.
And that's a pattern that this team likes to run. You know they.
Oh, I'm actually going to get a chance here to call a play, huh?
Still can't stop it.
First down and goal.
Well, I guess I don't have to worry about
yeah, you could
backing
almost
people
press
up now.
people.
There
you go.
Third time is the charm. The weird thing is, you know what? I went to that 5-man line thing again, right? Because I was inside my 10.
Yep.
So basically I was going 4 man-to-man plus 2 deep zones and then 5 pass rushers, right?
Yep.
Or 5 run defenders, as the case may be, right? I guess they used up all of their chances on that opening drive. Look at this. Now Redmond's going to get a long one.
Oh, my God.
Oh, this game is so cheesy. I just can't believe it.
Oh, God. Two best running backs in the league.
Yep, they are.
Unfortunately, that means that you're going to have to go on defense again.
Yeah, well, that's okay. I guess I'll finish out the game here. You have earned a trophy, the Adrian Peterson Award.
Well, okay.
That would be for running, because Adrian Peterson was the running back for the Vikings.
Yep.
And he was, you know, like I think he's a Hall of Famer now, probably.
Well, I guess we have a Hall of Fame capable run game.
Under it. He will start from his own 5.
I almost got down there.
Yeah, that was a strange-looking return there.
They'll go to work at the 18-yard line. First
Okay, well, here we go. Oh, they're going to run the ball.
With the pitch.
Yeah, they're like, we want this game to end too.
Yeah.
But attacking and trying to get in the backfield.
So, from their own 15-yard line.
Wow, look at that. They got twin tight end and twin wide receivers. Oh, shrugs off a tackle. Yeah, I guess maybe they've just given up and they're just trying to run the clock out or something.
Passing in this situation seems like it would have been a good idea.
Passing in every situation seems to me like it
Bad things happen when you go to the air. Nobody's been listening to me all season long.
I think one of these guys, though, one of these commentators is an ex-quarterback, which is why he thinks it's a good idea to pass, right?
See, this is why we put punters in that position, because punters don't have these thoughts.
Yeah. Oh, so now I guess if they decide to run a fake here, there's nothing I can do about it, right? Well, I guess I'll call the fair catch here.
Signals for the fair catch.
Let you finish this one off.
All right, well, I think we're going to line up in our I formation here, and we're going to call the dive play. Looks like Redmond's still tired after that play.
Yeah, well, that was a long run. Lots of people can't even run that far, even when they're unopposed.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. You almost broke another one.
Yep.
They should have a mercy rule here or something where they just end the game now, right?
Fuck.
seeing that kind of run because then it sets up the play action and there's almost no way to stop an offense if you can't stop the
Yeah,
run.
with a minute and a half left in a 34-7 game, I'm sure play action is what you're trying to do here, right?
Yeah, well, you know, because we've run it so many times this season, right?
Yeah.
We've really burned people on play action.
Well, you've burned them on they're expecting you to run play action and then you don't.
Sure, let's go with that.
I'm sure it's one of those computer logic things that makes this go, right? You know, like they constantly, you know, like in second and 11 or whatever, they'll put out either a compromised defense or a defense that's slanted toward pass, because this is normally an obvious passing situation, right? And if you keep running up the middle like you have been, you know, that's probably why that works, because they're not putting the appropriate defense out there because it's not the right kind of situation, right?
Next thing we know, we go in the fucking play calling screen next play, and Spath there, or Spath, is like yellow from running back and forth on the line.
Yeah.
Leftwich, hands off. He's tackled at about the 47.
That's the only thing I can think of as to why you can run the same play over and over and over and still be successful at it, right? It's because the AI keeps expecting you to do something else.
Well, that, and there's something fundamentally wrong with this game that I can actually run the same play over and over. Because even against a dime, you'd think, like, hey, we recognize that's dive play.
Yeah. I think this game is finally over.
I can't imagine there's anyone on the opposing defense, regardless of what position they play now, who doesn't recognize the dive play. Especially when it's the same formation every time.
Yeah. Well, Mendenhall had a 53-yard run. Redmond had a long run.
Yep, there we go.
Well, I guess we have to play another game.
Yeah, it's okay. It was gonna be a thing anyways. I mean, these guys were never gonna beat us.
Well, like I said, that opening drive was just crazy, right? But I didn't play any differently for the rest of the game after that opening drive than I did on, you know, when they marched down the field and scored a touchdown, right?
Yeah, you just gotta not let it get in your head.
Yeah, I didn't change what I was doing.
So we got 467 yards rushing and an all-time high of 0 yards passing.
Yeah. See that they only got 155 yards passing, even though they were, you know, looked awfully good that on that first drive, right?
Yep.
Like half of that passing yardage was on that first drive, and
They didn't make a third down conversion against you.
Yeah. Okay.
Either they made it on second down or they didn't make it at all.
Yeah. Wow.
Except for the couple of fourth down.
Yeah, they managed to convert a couple of fourth downs, but
They were terrible.
yeah, and I got that pick in the red zone there, so they were only 1 of 2 in the red zone.
Yep.
And yeah, your time of possession, that's not a record, but it's still pretty lopsided.
Well, we have no passing statistics.
Yep.
Rushing, Mendenhall got 241 yards and Redmond got 190.
Yep.
Team Batch got 33.
Hey.
There's no receiving statistics. But Hines Ward got a pancake block. And he's the only one again.
Yep.
You know, future Hall of Famer right there.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, look at that. Timmons with 8 tackles and an interception. Again, I'm pretty sure he leads the team in interceptions.
8 tackles for a loss there. 3 sacks. 2 interceptions. 1 by Polamalu and 1 by Timmons.
Yep.
4 pass deflections. That's not a lot of pass deflections.
Yeah, well, they were mostly catching them, right?
We did all right on our field goal kicking. Apparently we're on a hot streak.
Yeah, well, you almost made that long one, but...
Well, he had a rating of 53.5. He completed 19 of 29. 65% of his passes.
Yeah, I think it's the 2 interceptions that hurt his rating, right?
Yeah, and the no touchdowns.
Yeah.
Well, then we got rushing. They only handed the ball off 14 times. They passed it 29 times, and you only had 4 pass knockdowns.
Yeah. Well, the incomplete passes that he did throw were ones that where the ball hit the ground without being contested or even be able to be caught by anybody, right?
They only had 1 drop. That guy gave up 2 sacks. Cooper there got 14 total tackles, and Butler got 11. How many tackles for a loss? They only had 3 tackles for a loss.
Yeah.
They only had the extra point for statistics and 4 punts. They only punted 4 times.
Yeah, but that's because they only had the ball like 5 times, probably.
Oh, if we take a look, how many times did we hand the ball off? 40, 60, 66, 68. We handed the ball off 68 times.
Yeah.
So that's about a 50-50 split for offense.
Yeah, you know what? I've had enough of this. Let's get out of here. I guess next week we'll be playing in the conference title game.
Indeed.
Wow. Okay, well, until then.
I'm Rec B5.
And I am Sandman99.
Have a good one.